Crown Vic Nation, Crown Big Nation. I have an update, and I have to kind of be brief with the update. I want to also say shout out to the new subscribers. I got a little pocket rocket right here. You know, I was talking to one builder a while ago about, this was, like I said, I've had these cams for almost 4 years now. I had them in a different setup that I didn't keep track of, but, I'm here now. And I remember back 4 years ago when I asked somebody, they asked me, what size cams do you have? I told them, he said, man, what are you doing? That's a racing cam. Oh my God. He almost freaked out on me. I'm like, okay. Thanks. I'll talk to you later, sir. All right, thank you. When somebody does, and it was a well-known engine shop, and I'm not gonna bash them, but they've had some real good success here in Michigan. And I'm not talking about Illinois Motorsports. No, that's gonna be my go-to. But there was an engine builder. He just freaked out. So on this, I would advise guys, when you get a cam, just do the degreeing process. I told you I was going to do a test between both of these methods. This is the piston stop tool method, and this is the forward crank holding tool, which I will state I have advertised this to a couple guys to get. And truly, guys, if you have a cam, this is not the way to go. I will admit that. It's a learning curve for me. But, like I say, when you admit that this is not the best way to do it, to find true top dead center, it is what it is. Now, if you have a stock cam, stock engine that is closed, you're not opening it up, sure, this will get you close. It will get it running. And like I say, those engines can make, with boost, 450 at the wheels, if you use E85. So that method will work with the stock cams, unopened engine. If you like, you're doing a timing chain job, there's plenty of videos of guys lining them up dot to dot. Hey, it'll run just fine. Yeah, you may be off 2 degrees on this one. Okay, but it will still theoretically run and make the same horsepower advertised from factory, if you have a factory tune or whatever. But this is the way that I'm going to choose, which I did choose to use. And I'm going to explain part of it to you if I can. And what you do is you stick this down. You would move the degree wheel about 10 or so degrees over. You would drop this down. Then you would take the degree wheel, rotate it counterclockwise, and it would eventually hit this tool. And what you're trying to do is get a measurement on both sides. You rotate the degree wheel around, boom, boom. It will come around on this side, hit the piston stop tool. You will take that number, divide it by 2, and that's how you will get top dead center. And in my case, what happened was I got 7 when the piston stop tool, which I got lucky. And that's why I'm going to redo everything again as far as finding top dead center, where it's at now. I'm going to use the position that it is now, do the same thing I just told you. It should come out right here at 7 degrees before, what was this? Oh no, this is after top dead center. And you should get 7 degrees on this side before top dead center. And you would simply take 7 and 7, added by 2. Well, 7, what was it? 7 times 2. Okay, there you go. 7 times 2. And then you would divide it by 2, and you would get 7. Sorry about that. I had to catch myself. And what you would do is you would count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I got that 7 on both sides. So like I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that put me right at top dead center where the pointer is at. So this should be true top dead center if all the measurements are right. And what I also had to do was move the cams. Let me see if I can show you guys. As you can see this line right there used to be perpendicular with the middle. Uh-oh, camera's going haywire. Sorry. And you see I had to advance this cam. I forgot how many degrees to get it to a 108. And it's at a 108 intake center line. And with a 110 lobe separation angle at a 108, that means these cams are 2 degrees advanced. And as you can see on this side, that line, I actually had to retard this cam to get it there, as you can see. And that's actually why I like these adjustables right here, because it makes it easy to move. Even if you got to move, however many degrees, it'll let you move those degrees and be able to get these cams right. So as you can see, that's the original line right there. And you see where I had to move it over to. Now, they're not permanent yet. I'm going to use the kit tells you for the OBX gears tells you to use this is Loctite on the bolts right here, and then it gives you a torque spec. Now some guys will be scared, oh, pin them together, blah blah blah. I'm not going to do that. This cam is not super heavy, so I'm not going to doubt, if you just put the Loctite in there like it's supposed to be, torque it, should be fine. So at this point, everything is all well right now. These were, and I would say also when you do degree them, go ahead and leave out all the rockers on both sides, except for the number 1 cylinder and the number 6. This will, and there's some videos of guys with them in there, but for us new guys who have never tried this, I would avoid putting more than one of these in there. Because, you could nick a valve if you're not paying attention to what you're doing. And trust me, you don't want to have to take heads off, get more gaskets, bolts, and all that, take it to the machine shop that's just going backwards. So you don't want to do that. So that's why I would advise you to only leave this, the number 6 cylinder intake valve. Leave that one open for the rocker and lash adjuster. Leave that one open. And on the 1, leave that one open. You're going to be using those two to degree the cams. So pretty much, just trying to give you guys some information. Things are going good. I'm also going to see if I can get a shop to modify these. I had a little bit of a rough time and a little bit of attitude when I originally tried this, but I've since tried to cut some of this off to make it easy. That way I can just go to them and say, hey, I just need about 1 inch of clearance. All these other ones are just fine. I need about 1.5 inches actually. I need everything to go towards the manifold. Right now, everything is sticking out. I need all this to go towards the manifold. Even this little guy actually. I just need everything to go towards the manifold, just to be compact towards the engine. Right now it's coming out where it's hitting the steering shaft. So that's what I don't need. So I'm in search, trying to find somebody here in Michigan. I got a couple numbers to see if I can find that. So yeah, that's next, guys. And like I say, preliminary results, guys. With the 110 LSA, I have did a preliminary degree to a 108 intake center line. So that means the cams are 2 degrees advanced. I don't want to advance them a whole lot because I don't want to take too much top end away, and I don't want to, lose too much bottom end. I'm trying to keep it a equal medium in between, if there's a such thing. So I'm gonna let you know, guys, soon. Long as everything goes well, when I do this 2 more times a matchup, I'll be ready to button this thing up, prime it good, get the valve covers on, timing cover, and bolt this thing up and get it ready to drop in. So it's getting close. Yes, it took a long time to get here, but patience is paid off in my opinion. So Crown Vic Nation, y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button for me. I got to tell y'all, hit the like button for me, guys. Hit the like button for your brother. I'm not going to change. Hit the like button for me, please. Shout out Crown Vic Nation. I'll catch you guys next time.